The fact that lending to the MSME sector being a part of the priority sector lending by the banks, why the problems of these sectors are still persisting in a big way. Why this sector is not able to come up on its feet. We opened up the Indian economy in 1991. Today, it's 22 years. Why the Chinese companies are still able to penetrate Indian market? So let us first see, I'll go to the point that what are the problems we analyze that this MSME sector is basically facing even today after taking all sorts of steps by the government of India, by the banking sector. One thing is there that the financial requirements of the MSMEs, they are too small for banks and too large for microfinance institutions. Banks are not able to give proper attention what they should have been given to these MSME sectors. Even though it has been made a part of the priority sector lending, but there is a lack of interest from the financial institutions. The reasons may be so many. Maybe their past record, maybe the lack of trust by the banks on these units, maybe their limited capital, their capacity to access the equity capital from the market, unable to provide the collateral, non-availability of suitable technology, low production capacity, ineffective marketing strategies. The Government of India is taking a lot of efforts, as explained by Mr. Solanki, to cover this adaptation of technology, marketing effect, strategy, identification of new markets, modernization, skill upgradation, and all such sort of things. The role of the bank is with regard to the one part, that is providing timely and adequate finance to these units and giving time to time guidance and support to these units. Under this, what we find from the banking point of view, why these units, they are not able to give a level of confidence to their lenders. One thing is there is no financial discipline. This is the perception of most of the bankers, that there is no financial discipline among the SME units. We observe diversion of funds. I'll come to that part later on. Non-submission of stock statement, booklet statements, non-submission of financial papers in times, non-routing of the sales transactions through the accounts, non-submission of the disclosures which banks requires, proper disclosures. Keeping into account all these factors, our bank has formulated certain schemes which I'll be stressing upon. Before I proceed that, I would like to ask those entrepreneurs present here that what are your perception about the banking industry, so that I can cover those points also in my discourse. Yes, sir.
Sir, the banking industry as a whole have got the rating system for the units, but somehow the banking industry is keeping it as a secret matter, and they are not publishing on what points the unit will be judged for rating. Why it is so? Why the bankers are hesitating to declare the rating system to the units? No bank in India has given the rating system to the units. For say, you will be judged on this point. You please comply with these points.
As far as the external rating is concerned, which banks get through various RBI approved agencies, they give the rating rationale in brief to the units. As far as the internal rating, what we are giving, You are the first, I think, person. Nobody has come to me and asked this question. I would have been happy if all the entrepreneurs banking with us would have come and asked this question as to why I got IOB 5 in financials, why I got IOB 3 in management. So we give the internal rating. We have a rating model which is very well. It takes care of the management, it takes care of the business, it takes care of the industry, geographical reach of your business, financials. So many 6 to 7 parameters are taken care. Your experience, past experience, all those things, and put together. There is a different weight assigned to each and every parameter. Based upon that, the rating is decided. Internal rating. If your organization or your any SME association is interested in knowing the rating module of the formula or what will help you to improve your rating, perhaps we can have a separate session on this from Indian Overseas Bank side. And we have recently opened a SME processing cell. It is a separate cell which has been opened near Vijay Char Rasta, right? That branch people, they can come and explain you each and every rationale with the help of a live model as to how we are rating this. Other than financials, all other things are subjective. It is my experience with you. It is my experience about the industry, or maybe certain data taken from the various research magazines and through the internet about the future of the industry, prospects in this industry. Rest, financials are all as per your actuals. We cannot touch it. Any questions, please? Yes, sir.
Morning, Bansal sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have got a client who has graduated from SME to the next level with some natural expansion.
Yeah.
Now, technically, he is very sound. He has been haunted by people like Rolls-Royce for the product. But typically, the product that you suggested, 5 crore, that additional working capital, whether something can be done with jointly with the existing banks.
Yes. No, he has migrated to the large.
Yeah, from
medium to large.
Medium to 10 crore के above हो गया sir gross block machinery का उसका. Whether otherwise on merits is like Bank of India.
No, we will finance it under our other schemes. No? We cannot classify it as SME and give him the advantage of this. If his requirements have gone up because of his being migrated to the higher level,
yeah,
naturally either the existing banker has to consider his requirements, or if existing banker has got any reservation, then we can think over taking over the account as well if it is a.
Sir, we are thinking in like I am suggesting like that whether multiple or consortium, because existing bank is.
Because multiple banking, I don't know what is your total requirement. No bank would like to have a consortium if the requirement is less than some 40-50 crore total overall.
Okay.
Because what is the fund? Because consortium को मैं तो पता नहीं क्या वो द्रौपदी वाला हाल मानता हूँ. मुझे तो मजा नहीं आता कंसोर्टियम में.
आप टेक ओवर कर
6 बैंकों के पास आदमी भागता रहता है. ठीक है, एक एनओसी लेना हो तो बस उसकी जान है.
Okay, thank you sir.
So consortium is not preferred where the requirement is below 50 crore. Be with one bank. And why your existing banker should not lend?
Sir, they are doing but doing it very slowly. They are doing ना बोले तो रास्ता हम निकाल दे, पर हाँ बोल के स्लो करते हैं उसका रास्ता नहीं.
ठीक है.